True.
Oh dear God. Okay, well,
Have you seen this?
no. Who is this?
Doesn't matter.
So why would I care?
It just pains me
When
to
I
watch
was in my
it.
second year of college,
Does it?
I had a bit of an identity crisis.
Yeah.
It's too much to get into in this
Um,
video, but I felt like I needed a big change.
I was
to shake
once
up
at
my life.
my friend's
The
house.
change I landed on was shaving my head. And I'm talking shaving cream and razor blade bald,
Fuck
not just a
me.
buzz cut like what I'm doing here.
It's a different person,
But
like
this
completely
seemingly
when you
big
take your
change
hair
taught me
off.
a valuable
You know
lesson.
Abdul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured
We
I'd
went
be
to
the
his
talk of
house
the town,
once.
and
Okay.
people would look at me in
And there was
public
me
and
and
think,
a
wow,
couple
that
of
kid's
other
bald as
people,
hell.
and we were just
In
chilling.
reality-
Like it was like a night after drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and we were making breakfast, and he just disappeared. He came back, and he was bald, like shaved, bald, and he had like hair to here.
So what happened in between then?
He just like decided, oh, perfect time for shaving my
Yeah.
head.
1 second, I'll
Yeah.
shave my
He
head.
didn't say anything. He just disappeared, and we're like, oh, whatever, yeah, breakfast. And he did exactly that, just like one floor up from us.
Do you think there was a girl in a party that liked bald guys?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. So yeah, that
Maybe
happened live.
maybe he thought someone who's bald is more handsome. He went for it.
Like I have no clue.
Isn't he bald until today?
I don't know because I didn't see him in ages.
Yeah.
But
Because I if I remember him right, he was always bald or shaved, at least.
yeah, because that was way before you knew him. Yeah.
Okay.
But he used to have like hair to here,
Yeah.
blonde and a little bit curly and all that.
Okay.
And then suddenly he just shaved it.
What the fuck? I mean, just like one day I decided to shave my mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit different.
It is.
Then I heard that you grow a couple of years.
Yeah, true. Now
That's weird,
I've
but-
been on both sides of the fence, and there are pros and cons to having both hairstyle, if you can call being a bald a hairstyle. It is on the spectrum, I
Oh,
think.
sure, yeah.
Because look, if you're bald, you expose the skin on the head, right? That you need to take care of.
Well, kind
Right.
of, I suppose, yeah. It's
And if you wanna get
delicate because it's never been exposed to
absolutely,
sun, for example,
so
yeah.
unless until it gets crusty, you have to take care of it, okay?
Crusty head.
Yeah, like a dragon scale.
Yeah.
And then with that, with being bald or shaved,
Yeah.
it's like hair on your face. You have to constantly shave it almost every other day to keep it that way. So it's high maintenance too, in a way. And it's also a large portion. It's like large area to shave, so it's not 1 minute like it does take with mustache, because I just use electric shaver.
Yeah.
So it is high maintenance in a way, but also long hair, if they're not being properly taken care of, they look really bad and dirty
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
definitely.
split and shit. So I don't know what's the silver lining here, but I found medium long hair best for me. Like the ones I have right now, they're probably cut too long at the back of my head. I would just cut them shorter.
Yeah.
But other than that I like, because I can style them. I can dry them up relatively quickly. They don't use too much shampoo to wash, and they don't annoy me during the day much. Because right now I do have a hairband because they're too long, and no matter what I do with them, they always eventually fall onto my face, and it pisses me off. They're just too heavy. I do have really heavy, and I have lots of hair essentially on the head. Every hairdresser tells me that. But yeah, would you go bald?
I mean, I would like to try to see,
Yeah,
but I don't think I will ever do that.
I can help you with the app. How you're gonna look bald?
You already did that. No, I don't think I would look good bald, so I don't think I'm gonna try that.
But we did talk.
But it'd be interesting.
I think so, and to be honest, we talked about you going short hair too at some point, no? Like pink kind of style.
Yeah, I don't think I have the face shape for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you won't know until you try.
Yeah.
True.
That'd be weird. Let's say that. Like I don't know. It's interesting. Like I'd be tempted to try,
Okay.
but I think I would have to be like a little bit mentally unstable to do that.
Look, I can save you the pain, and I can take your photo and upload it to ChatGPT and ask to remove hair. It will do just that. You'll be bald in 15 seconds.
Yeah, but it's just the look. But what I'm interested in is the feel of it, like not having hair on your head.
Also nothing on your face. Okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
having no hair
that
whatsoever,
is different.
and also the maintenance. Like,
just
it would be just interesting. Yeah, I don't
different
know.
care routine for sure.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
this isn't the message of this video, by the way. Because I've seen this video before.
Well, I see the message on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, no one really cares about you.
No, but the fact is you don't realize that until later, if ever.
Oh no, I know that. Like, I know that, and people got mad at me for that because you remember when I worked at Tottenham Court Road.
Yeah.
And we had a small team, like it was a small store, so there weren't that many people there. So obviously we were a bit closer than a normal team, like I usually work. You know, the stores that I work with, they're massive.
Yeah.
So when you have a small team, you do bond, you talk a lot with these people because these are the only people that you see every day for hours. And then one guy, he was talking to me about something, and he asked me about my opinion on whatever, I don't remember, but I was just like, you don't even care, like you're asking me just to make conversation, like if I say this way or that way, it wouldn't make any difference to you, like you don't really care what I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he got mad at me.
He did?
Yeah, like he was just like, what are you talking about? Like, like he got, what's the word? Like, dignified? Is that the word? I don't know. It was just like...
I don't know the word, but for sure confused.
Yeah. And then I feel like he got a bit colder with me after that. Like, he wouldn't talk to me as much, like, as closely as we used to.
Yeah.
But the truth is, he does not care. Like, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
If I told him, oh, you look better with the beard, or oh, you would look better when you shave it, does he really care what I think? No. He's just gonna do whatever he feels like.
No.
Like, I do not care what people think about my hair. Like, I cut it shorter, and people were like, oh, that looks good. And I'm like, so, like, what do I care what you think? Like,
I don't agree with the statement that people don't care what you think. That's obviously not true.
What do you mean?
Everyone cares what other people think. Minus exceptions for sure, but that's why, I mean, social status is everything. And that's where appearance comes from. But what this video is about the dude telling you that, if we manage to watch it, it's 2 minutes, so maybe. There's this dude in this video tries to tell you that people very quickly get used to your new you, and they get on with their day like nothing happened. So you might pop over, like in his story, he goes to school shaved the next day, and friends are like, oh wow, something's different about you. Oh, where the fuck are your hair? And you tell them like, oh, yeah, I shaved it. Okay, where's the next class? And that's it. Like, no difference at all to their life at all. Completely.
Of course, because they don't care.
Yeah, but they don't care about what you do.
No.
But they do care what you think of them. And that's different. And you were talking about the second one.
You know what? I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, why is that?
Because I don't know. I don't think I'm that different. Like I don't have this thinking like, oh, I'm not like any other girl. I am like other girls. Like I am exactly like all the girls are like me, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not different than anyone. So from my point of view, if everybody around me keeps telling me, oh, you would look good bald, I'm not suddenly gonna go bald because everybody thinks I would look amazing bald. I like my hair the way it is now, I'm gonna keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many people told me, oh, that fringe, I don't think so. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep my fringe because I like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you said you won't shave because it doesn't work with your face. Is that because other people will think that, or is that because you won't like yourself that way?
Because I wouldn't like what I see in the mirror.
Okay. See, I think people aren't that way. So if people were that way, we wouldn't have so-called masses, right? So people are scared to get ahead of the row. And, like, for example, so using his analogy, you shouldn't care. You should be in a position to act weird in public comfortably. For example, stand in the middle of Covent Garden and scream bullshit. Like, whatever, like, act like an idiot for a second.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, what an idiot, and they'll just move on. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So that's his point of view.
Okay, yeah.
But people are not comfortable doing that because they worry about what people think of them.
But people do that. How many people
How many people don't do it? Most of them. Because they're scared of what people will think of them.
But also, don't you think there is something else at play here? When you have people being proud of being different because they feel like they belong to a different group. So even if people around you don't agree with you, but you feel like you like you belong to like a caste of people.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be your, I don't know, online crowd, for example. When you feel like, there you go, you have furries, right? Most people around them, furries, yeah.
Because furries is like vrushki.
No.
Furries.
Furries.
Yeah. Okay.
Most people around them are gonna be like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
But they have their own crowd, so they happily go against everybody around them. They don't give to pressure because this is how they feel like, right? So it's not about you conforming to the people who are around you. It's you finding the crowds that things like you.
Okay, so how many furries do you have versus all of the rest of the world?
Not many.
Yeah, so that's my point. Like, this is just exceptions. Like, even if you look at gay people being proud of who they are, it's just 2% of people are gay.
So
I'm saying is that most people are scared to be themselves because they worry what people will think of them.
I don't think so. Because these are small percentages of people. But it's not like, how do I put this? Because when you talk about like gay people, it's a kind of a society of its own. So yeah, this is a small percentage of all the people, but then within that society, do you still think most of them will try to conform to today's world, like trying to repress that?
That society, what do you mean? You don't mean masses, right?
No.
You mean the groups of furries and shit? Is that what you mean?
I don't know what you're asking about right now.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of lost too.
Yeah.
Nira said I'm back. What did I miss? So we watched the Guild Wars 2. So we watched Trump assassination attempt. Okay. We watched Guild Wars 2 Spear a performance, which was a very interesting video that I don't know if we got entirely.
No.
And then we are seeing the dude shaving his head to prove that no one cares what you do. And that's where we started the whole conversation about people not being themselves because they worry what others will think of them. I think that's general principle. Like, yeah, you will try to convince yourself that you are you, but at the end of the day, social pressure will influence what you buy at clothing stores, what car you drive, what work you do, and what you say, because you don't want to you don't want to be the bad guy.
I don't think so.
So like, how many people ask in a what the fuck? So you remember when we were in Brighton, I asked the waitress to remove the service charge. I was probably the only person in the entire year to do it, if ever. She probably never heard this.
So
I'm saying, like, following the crowd is just easy, and that's what people do. And standing out of the crowd puts you on the other side of the fence, and people are just not ready to do it. They don't want to do it. And I appreciate what you're saying with groups having their own identity and going against the crowd that way. But then we could zoom in the same logic, my logic, onto that group, and within their group there'll always be the same kind of behavior. None of the group members will want to stick their nose out.
So I think this will all come down to what do you identify as, basically.
Really?
Because people are willing to go against the grain and stand out as long as it is within their identity. So when you're saying people will not tell the waitress to remove the service charge.
Mm-hmm.
True, most people won't.
Mm-hmm.
But that is, I think, that would be mostly because they identify as a nice person. So they will be scared to say or remove that, because then others will perceive them as not a nice person.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
It's all down to how do you perceive yourself? Like, how do you identify yourself?
How do you want to be perceived by others?
Yeah. But it's all within you. Like, what do you see as the defining characteristics of that particular group?
Yeah.
So if you think saying that makes you not a nice person, then you won't do it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a characteristic of that group.
I think the summary of it all is that if you want to really be happy with yourself, stop caring what other people think of you. Basically, that's the bottom line, and just live your life. And ask waitresses to remove service charge. Yeah. Nereus says that. 1 second. Can you read what Nereus says?
Sure. Where are we? Okay. What did he expect? SWAT coming in and screaming stop. Okay, well, I guess that's for the Trump thing.
That was Trump.
Yeah, that's the Trump thing.
But the funny part about Trump is that people were pointing at the dude on the roof, and police and Secret Service didn't do anything about it, apart from taking ages to set up a sniper rifle and not shoot in time. That was weird.
Something. Yeah. Then we have service charge is a scam. Well, yeah, that's what Thomas thinks. That's why he asked to remove the service charge.
Oh, she hated me for it. Like,
the waitress,
you wouldn't believe how
she was not happy.
Her behavior changed immediately.
Oh yeah.
She was overly nice during the service, and the minute I asked to remove service charge, she wouldn't even look me in the eye. She would throw the revised bill on our table and sarcastically ask if everything was okay when I was paying for it. Like crazy, dude. Unbelievable. But she was young. Like, she's probably a student. She'll be okay, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, in Poland they started to do this shit in coffee shops. If you go in, like 2 of you, and only you order something, there is charge for other person if no order placed. What the fuck?
Really?
Seriously?
That's stupid.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
How do you charge me for not ordering?
Well,
what the fuck? Is it a charge for breathing?
Yeah, using their air inside.
What the hell?
What is it?
That is ridiculous. Okay, that
Stupid
was to the hair guy.
What was to the hair guy?
Oh, what did he expect? SWAT coming in screaming stop. That was to the hair guy, not to the Trump.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay.
No. I think what it was the that the people around you don't care. Not the SWAT would like suddenly just burst into your flat and stop you, but people around you don't care. Like your friends and shit.
We got a new chatter.
Do we?
Clown Timka. Well, I don't speak Russian, so good luck with that. Maybe Nirio can help you with that. Although, if you speak Nihongo, we can try too.
Potentially a little bit of German.
Or maybe
from
German,
your side. Yeah.
Nihongo hanashimasu ka?
Yeah.
Hi. We can try.
Okay, we have one last one. What is it?
Slava Ukraine. Yeah, very good, Nir. Thank you so much, Nir. I appreciate your help. I think you deserve VIP on this channel, to be honest. Yeah, Nir saves the day.
Yes. Regarding coffee shops, I see where 4 people comes and only orders coffee and then spend 3 hours working on laptop. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something I was talking about. I think yesterday we were in Pret a Manger here in London, and there was nothing but people with laptops on every table. Every single table had it was Blank Street. Sorry, it wasn't Pret a Manger. It was in Canary Wharf. There is a Blank Street cafe, and all tables were taken with laptops. So essentially, any other customer that comes in can't sit and enjoy coffee because they have to, because there's no space. And I bet those people just ordered coffee 2 hours ago and they kept working until now. Which, I mean, I appreciate this as a culture, and I know this it's a good feeling to do it. I get it. I've done that before. But I think cafe could take issue with that. I see why. Because tables are meant to make money.
Of course.
Yeah. And not everyone is for takeaway. And actually, when people sit in, they probably tend to order more.
Like because you can order food.
Yeah, exactly. So, unless for sure cafe has already considered that and they did the math, and sort of figured it out that even if all the tables are taken, we're still making profit. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe
but I think it's probably one of those things, like you said. Everyone is scared to say anything, like with removing the service charge, because if you tell those people that they can't work there, you're scared that they'll never come back. Oh, I can't work here. I can't come get one coffee and work here for 4 hours. So I'm not coming back then.
Well, then it's not your client. I mean,
well, of course,
fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we want to finish this video or are we not?
Well, go for it. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
No one cared. Amongst my friends, sure, there was a couple of minutes of them saying things like, "I could never do that," or "You're crazy." But within 10 minutes, it was back to normal conversation as if nothing had happened.
Of course, yeah.
How long can you talk about this?
Psychology called the spotlight effect, where everyone has inner thoughts that are telling them that everyone else is paying attention to them and noticing everything they do. This little change shattered that illusion for me. I realized that although I knew I had hair for 23 years before shaving it off,
23
from the
years.
perspective of the grocery store teller, I've always been bald and I may as well always be bald going forward.
Yeah.
Because they had no knowledge of what I used to look like, they couldn't make the judgments that I assumed they would.
He actually looks
This
good.
realization got even deeper when I started
He
to
has
think
a good
about
head
how I
shape.
see
Yeah,
people.
he does. He really
I've never
like look at
once
this
seen
shit.
bald
Like
people
proper
and
stuff,
thought,
dude.
Damn, they'd look better with hair. Or I wonder if they've ever had hair.
Now I made the judgment
It's
he
important
mentioned
to
because I have
remember that
reference.
everyone is way too busy with their very personal and numerous problems in their own lives to really care about what you're doing in yours. And if you can deeply internalize that, you can truly be free from the constant
Should I do
stress
that?
of worrying about how others perceive you.
No?
No, but I have a point of reference. Hello. I'll be the suffering one. No, I mean, yeah, if it works
No?
for you, whatever.
like every other-
Until we try, we won't know. So
Oh my god, that would be a massive change. Can you imagine if my glasses arrive next week and then I'll be bald and with glasses suddenly?
shit, fuck me. Who, like, they wouldn't recognize you in work.
No.
Like, did we hire someone?
Yeah, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, should we ask security?
Nirio says, I see a nice solution, working region and then other half coffee and sit only. Yeah, you could do that, or you could not sit on the fence and just pick one way or another. And the reason I'm saying this because I experienced cafes that are work only. So there's one in Aldgate in London, somewhere at the back of the main road.
Yeah.
You go in, you grab food, drink, whatever, and it's like it's almost like the cafe part was attached to the workspace, not the other way around. And you walk in, and it's like this little room where you would expect reception, but instead of reception, you got coffee.
Yeah.
And then you, whenever you order and you get your stuff, you walk through the next pair of doors. And there's working space with everyone, laptops, coffee, whatever, right?
I see. Yeah.
So they're literally made for this.
Yeah.
And no one then has any guilt about it.
To be fair, even if you did do a split for like half this, I don't think it will work because people don't care.
Oh yeah, people
are always gonna take advantage of that. Because they know no worker is gonna come and be like, oh, you're in the wrong section, you need to leave.
You won't tell me what
no one's
to
gonna
do
that.
True.
So people would take advantage of it. Like we were just this week we were sitting on the bench, remember, in front of us there was a massive sign standing saying no smoking or vaping, and next to me is sitting a guy and he just smokes a cigarette. He doesn't care. And I'm just like, I literally just turned around, I was like, there's no smoking here. And I showed the sign and he just looked at it, stood up and went away. And I was just like, dude, massive letters.
Huge.
Like, it was not small sign like hidden somewhere. It was massive. He just didn't care. And people would do the same in the coffee shops.
Sick. What about why Wiss is all over the place?
He wants to be close.